Energy is the language of life. In order to co-create with the universe, you have to understand the language of energy, how energy speaks, how energy interacts with us on a day-to-day basis. This is why I have started this new series, mini-series, Life is Energy, because I really want to take energy out of this whoa out there concept and bring it and ground it into our current reality, because energy is scientifically proven, but it also has a mysterious element to it that we don't fully understand. But as mystics, as spiritual people, we get to explore those little pockets of miracles, I guess we can call them. If you're new here, I'm Kiki Camus, and this is Within Her Aura. This is where I share all about spirituality, life, magnetism, all the feminine principles to help you maximize your energetic being, because we are energy first before we are vessel, before we are body. And our body is always communicating with us via the energy we are carrying within our bodies. So first, let's talk about what is energy. Scientifically, we've been taught all about energy in physics and how energy interacts, right? But we have not been taught how energy interacts with our bodies through our electrical systems, through our heartbeat, through our rhythm, through our vitality. Through all these things, energy is moving through us and communicating levels of our frequency, our vibration, what story and identity we are holding onto within our bodies. This is why I believe learning about energy and how it flows through us is the step before getting into energetic work or shadow work. Because even if you are in the emotional realm, in the subconscious, in the shadows, if you don't fully understand the way energy shows up for you and why it's showing up, it can be drowning, it can be depressing, it can lead to anxiety, it can lead to psychosis, it can lead to a lot of things when you're not fully grounded in the understanding of what energy is and how it flows through your body. The next thing I want to talk about is how awareness precedes transformation. I believe that before diving into energy work, shadow work, any transformational work, you have to be aware of the energy you are holding. And emotions are just energy stored within our body, and that leads to trauma. So when we go into healing work, if we have not had the background to show us and teach us about energy, then we can become trapped and depressed and low energy and anxious, because we don't know how to move that energy out of our body and refill our body with more of the lighter, higher vibrational energies. So in order to get into deep transformational quantum healings, you want to know what you are carrying within your body. Your body is like literally your bag for life. Like, you're going to pick up things, you're going to decorate it, and you're just going to carry it with you through life. And you don't want your bag to be really, really heavy. You want it to be light so that it's easier for you to move, and there's less resistance when moving about life and making decisions and having experiences. Awareness changes everything, because in psychology and neuroscience, it has shown how our brain learns through repetitive behavior, task, and action. So we begin to build new neural pathways when we repeat things and we're aware of things and making conscious decisions to go after this new thing. And it'll leave the old pattern behind, and it'll focus more on the new pattern, and it'll continue to push energy towards that new pattern, that goal, that thing that you are wanting to create in your life. So it's not just like here all around us, because energy is all around us. It's also deeply within us. I also have my laptop here in front of me because it keeps me on point, because I can go off on rants because I'm very passionate about this topic. So the next thing I want to talk about is how everything is constantly exchanging information via energy. Whenever we eat something, whenever we speak to someone, whenever we step outside, whenever we hear the birds chirp, their vibration, voice, sound carries energy as well. Someone yelling at you or like saying harsh words to you, like that hits your heart. You might start feeling your chest burn and getting angry, or feeling your chest burn and you want to cry, versus when someone's being sweet to you, being soft with you. You may feel your heart expand and you feel like you want to open wide and just have a smile on your face and be in their presence for longer. So we are constantly exchanging energy with the world around us, the environment, what we watch online. It's also another way we exchange energy. So these are all the ways energy communicates. This is how energy communicates, and our body is like a antenna picking up and scanning and always processing energy. Some of the ways that you can move energy through your body is exercise, like exercise, yoga, walking. These are really good ways to expel excessive energy. So if you're like really anxious, or if you want to shift your energy from feeling sluggish and like low and heavy, these things can help. Also, diet is a very big thing. For me, I personally don't eat red meat because of it weighs my body down. It takes my body a long time to process it, and it just makes me feel really heavy. So I don't eat red meat. Vegans, experience a lot of higher vibrational energy because they don't eat a lot of meat, and a lot of meat is very dense, and you have to think of it as an ecosystem in life. Animals do have feelings, although they don't communicate in the way we communicate. They still communicate through energy, through sound. And if you are consuming an animal that is having a rough life and a rough short time here on earth, you're still consuming that energy that it was carrying within its body. So the body is very important, and we learn about this in religion a lot, but in spirituality we go a little deeper to understanding why the body is important. The body is not just a vessel, it is literally your gateway to stay anchored onto earth. Like, that's what makes humans so powerful. One, our conscious level, and then two, we have a physical vessel that we possess in this lifetime. And if you're not fully embodied in your vessel, then that means you're carrying other energies. And possession doesn't always look like the movies. You can be possessed by people's thoughts of you, projections onto you, many different energies. It doesn't always look like, upside down crawling on a wall. So you just have to be aware of what energies you are carrying, and if they really align with your heart, your being, your soul. And if not, you want to start making decisions to change the way you do things and how you carry yourself in those energies. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me. This is the end of this episode, but I will see y'all in the next episode. And let me tell y'all what the next episodes will be, so you know if you want to stick around and learn a little bit more. So this one is all about life is energy. Everything is energy. The second one will be your body is always reading energy. The third one is emotions are energy in motion. Trauma changes the way you perceive energy. And then the last one of this mini phase, your intuition speaks through your body. And then we'll go through learning to work with energy. And then I will show y'all how to become an energetic creator, a conscious energetic creator, so that you know when you're carrying an energy that is not yours, or you're releasing an energy because energy comes up. But we'll talk more, and that's y'all trying to make me skip ahead now. That's emotions. All right, well, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye for now.